Nicola has promised the villagers she'll repair their water pumps.
If I can accomplish all those 3 things within the next 2 weeks, my mission is complete.
Very good.
But when the convoy does arrive, there's a snag. A sniffer dog smells explosives on one of the civilian trucks.
Mike, somebody want to grab him? I'll start getting some of his guys to do this stuff. Oh! 1 minute.
The dog picked up a scent. So he's going to have to turn around, drive back to CAF with a full load, and then explain to his contractor back in CAF why his truck's not unloaded.
That's the driver of the Blue Sea can. They decided they didn't want any of the trucks to come in, even though they only hit off the one, so.
I trust the dog, and if the dog says that there's something there, the dog, and I'll trust the dog.
Just a big piss off, you know, being told over the past couple days that this stuff is coming up and, you know, you want to spread good word to the people of the village that are not going to have enough time to sort out the stuff and it's just going to be one big friggin' mess.
Without new spark plugs and spare parts, Nicola cannot deliver on her promise to fix the water pumps. So Martello's commander decides to send out a patrol into enemy territory to go shopping.
Really low-key day. So we've got a patrol going out. PRT will be going with that. And gotta find some spark plugs. Gotta, at least somebody must know something about where to get parts. All right, we now have authority to spend money. So that patrol goes out tomorrow. Rough time for that, Moynihan?
We'll probably have a briefing in here about 08.
Okay.
The spark plug mission involves a platoon of 20 men in 4 armoured vehicles, driving 100 miles each way down a highway that is sown with Taliban mines and often attacked by suicide bombers.
This particular platoon here on the line and myself, we were on our way back to CAF and we got hit by a suicide bomber. And the bomber hit Captain Pappin's vehicle and showered my vehicle with all kinds of stuff. That particular incident keeps replaying over in the mind. With the guys who have been wounded, they've been wounded before in combat in the same spot.
The Canadians have already lost over 40 men in Afghanistan. They finally arrive at this truck stop outside Kandahar city. It's a regular target of suicide bombers. There was a 500% increase in such attacks last year. The soldiers treat every approaching car as a potential threat. Meanwhile, Nicola is told there are no spark plugs for sale here.
There's no place here that we can buy them. We need to find out if there's a specific spot in Kandahar city that we can go purchase this stuff from.
So you want me to go into town and see if I can get parts, or like isn't there some sort of supply chain that the PRT can use to do that? As soon as we're stopped, we're pretty vulnerable. That's the problem. I'll pass that message on. Bye.
What do you say?
We're not going to Kandahar?
I knew that.
After 40 tense minutes, the spark plug mission is abandoned and the patrol heads back to Fort Martello, empty-handed.
There we go.
The Canadian patrol is still wary. If they sense an oncoming vehicle is a threat, driving too fast or too close, they do as they are trained and fire a warning shot. One of these shots causes a heavily loaded pickup to roll over in a ditch. An Afghan passenger is badly hurt. Our cameraman, Jim Foster, a highly trained former British soldier, moves in to help the Canadian medic. A medevac chopper is called in to airlift the wounded man to a military hospital in Kandahar. For Canadian Platoon 22, today can hardly be chalked up as a success in their campaign to win over the Afghans.
Another outstanding day, 2-2.
At NATO headquarters, General Richards is struggling with his own setbacks.
Hi, sir. A couple of points. First, there was an incident today, a rules of engagement escalation, which 2 locals were unfortunately killed in that and 2 injured. Just one addition to that is there was a Sky News camera team with the patrol. At the moment, they don't know what footage came out of the incident itself.
What was it? It was a fear about a suicide bomb, was it?
The fear was it was a suicide, but they didn't heed the warning to stop, didn't heed warning shots. Eventually, they had to open fire.
See you later.
Richards knows that later today there will be tough questions from his greatest critics, the Afghan press.
I think I'll get a ticking off over civilian casualties. I'll handle that honestly, regret them bitterly, but remind them that it's not us that's attacking people from amongst the civilian community. And a big welcome. I'm sorry I'm late. Do sit down.
You mentioned the development project that are really winning the heart of the people, but there is one significant element is still missing. This is on-the-spot killing. Since a month, 2 MOV full of foreign troops knocked on the door, asked him, "Are you Ali Mohammad Ibrahimi?" And the guy said yes. They asked the commander to lay down on the ground, and they shot him 7 bullets and they went away.
I can only tell you how annoyed, angry and sorry I am for that sort of incident.
The incident was repeated in Charasiab 2 weeks ago. They went to a house, surrounded the house, and they hung the guy over a tree and shot him.
The nation concerned with those 2 incidents has investigated them, and the soldiers are likely to have criminal charges placed against them. And I say to the Afghans who criticise us for civilian casualties, I said, do you think we came here to kill anybody? The answer is no. We came here actually to secure an environment in which reconstruction, development and good governance could take place and begin to flourish. Finally, I would just ask you to help us persuade people that actually it could be a lot worse and they have every reason to be optimistic about the year ahead.
Back at Fort Martello, Nicola is frustrated by the slow progress of her campaign to help the people in
Stay
Elbak.
aggressive, push right through, keep the security bubble, no one comes in. Do the old man jammy trick. And,
The water pumps are still not fixed, and Nicola needs to prove she can deliver something. Her new plan is to offer free medical care, and she sets off to the village to spread the word. But there's a new complication.